Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to COD Trendy. Today I'm going to tell you 10 advanced and lesser known tips on Call of Duty Warzone. Let's get into the video. Number 10, vehicles are always shown on the map. This is an easy and obvious thing to learn since noticing the vehicle icons on the map is one of the first pieces of knowledge you gain upon starting the game. While some players argue whether or not this feature makes the game too simple and casual, it definitely helps to focus on the gameplay rather than on the desperate search of a car. Interestingly, if you further elaborate on the vehicle's permanent presence on the map, you can get some advanced knowledge out of that. Once you've learned some of the most popular locations, you can be aware of vehicles parked in unexpected places. In other words, if there's a vehicle where there shouldn't be one, then you might be facing another player or a team.
Better be saving them for fighting other infantry fighting vehicles. Strangely, the APC does not.
Number 9, you can stand steady on a moving vehicle. The topic of vehicles gets even more interesting if you consider the game's unrealistic physics. When your team of 3 is on a run, you might encounter a 2-seater like the quad bike. The situation implies that only 2 people can get on the vehicle, but that is actually wrong. You can all hop on the bike since you can stand steady on any moving vehicle. If the 3rd player in your team will simply stand on the quad bike, they won't fall off in any circumstances. These include jumping from high cliffs and performing dizzying maneuvers. However, if you stand on a hostile vehicle driven by an enemy, you can get killed by it.
If they don't happen to fully destroy it, then just put a couple bullets in the
Number 8, 3 BPLAs result in an advanced one. Having kill streaks in Call of Duty Warzone is incredibly fun. They greatly enrich and diversify the gameplay and contribute to the unpredictability of the match's flow. BPLA is arguably one of the most useful kill streaks you can purchase. It's a legit wall hack that you can use after you've collected a few thousand in-game cash and spent at the buy station. For a short duration of time, active BPLA shows players' recent positions around you at a small range. But did you know that you can have an advanced BPLA? All you need is to buy it and activate 3 BPLAs in a row. In that case, BPLAs show positions of every player on their entire map and the direction they face. Number 7, square minimap shows more area. You can determine that you become a better player by noticing that you started looking at the minimap more. It's a great tool that keeps you aware of your squad mates' positions and statuses. Moreover, the map in Warzone gives you a ton of additional information, and learning to read this map effectively is the road to success in the game. The in-game options give you a choice between a round mini-map and a square one. Other than being a choice of personal preference, these two options actually differ a lot gameplay-wise. The square mini-map simply shows more area, thus giving you more information and valuable advantage. Be sure to turn it on.
And you're able to see this much, but whenever you enable the second option, which is the square, you...
Number 6, spray painting enemies in Gulag is an advantage. 1v1 deathmatch in Gulag are among the coolest unique features Call of Duty Warzone has introduced into the Battle Royale genre. They not only give you an encouraging second chance to jump back into the action, but also serve as a minigame with the large one. It's no surprise that many players are looking for solutions to win Gulag matches more often. Apart from obvious advice like paying more attention to throwables, there's actually a very nice tip recently discovered by the community. In the game, you can spray paint any surface including player models. Since the sprays are brightly colored, you can paint your enemies while waiting for your turn in the Gulag match. When in a duel, these enemies will be easier to spot in the dark arena.
So there we go. Don't punch people in the Gulag, don't throw stones, spray paint them bright colours.
Number 5, you can't climb rocks. Although the movement in Call of Duty Warzone is far from the fluid and rapid flavor of Apex Legends, it is pretty enjoyable and fast. However, there are limitations that are hard to accept and understand. While you can jump over fences, walls, and various obstacles, rocks are completely unavailable for any interaction. This is just dull and senseless considering the overall highly dynamic gameplay of Call of Duty Warzone. At any moment during a match, you should always remember that you can't climb rocks. You can pass the small ones that are stair-shaped, but in general, you can't conquer a wall of rocks even if it looks like you could. For instance, you can use this information to feel safe knowing that an enemy can't strike you from underneath climbing a rock.
Right there.
Got one down.
Number 4, you can detonate explosives in Gulag with rocks. As you know, you can use random throwables and explosives that are given to you in Gulag. You should also know that you can hit the fighting players below you in the arena with rocks, thus you can annoy them and deal a tiny amount of damage. Interestingly, the interaction is not limited by hitting the players only. If you see that a player has planted C4 or a claymore, you can detonate these explosives with a precisely thrown rock. Moreover, you can kill a player in the arena with the resulting explosion.
Once. If you place down a third, if you're using either restock or you use a supply crate.
Number 3, heartbeat sensors detect players with ghost perks. Call of Duty Warzone gives you a lot of options to gather intel on the enemy's positions and movement. BPLAs cost in-game money and last for a short period, but you can have a free and ever-active solution with a heartbeat sensor. This tiny tactical pad shows you if there are players nearby and marks them on the radar. At the same time, players can get the ghost perk from their loadouts. This perk hides players from being detected by the heartbeat sensor, but not completely. While the pad won't show you the exact location of the enemy, it will nonetheless notify you with a distinct sound if there's someone in the range. Number 2, Recon Contract reveals the next circle on completion. Completing the contract scattered across Verdansk in Call of Duty Warzone is another great way of enriching the whole experience and making the game more entertaining. Moreover, the contracts reward you with in-game cash and loot on completion. The Recon Contract might be the most useful one tactics-wise. Once you've completed this mission, the next circle will be revealed so that your team will be aware of its upcoming shift beforehand. Thus, you'll be able to move around to an advantage position earlier than others.
Where does this actually look like it's going? Please be Stadium. It could be Stadium.
Number 1, Scavenger Contract can drop legendary loot. Another cool contract is a Scavenger one. It tasks you with locating several loot boxes so you will not only get the cash on completion but also gather a few bucks and some guns. What's even cooler though is that this particular contract can reward you with legendary loot like MGL-32 grenade launcher, which is considered the rarest weapon in the game. Apart from that, after you've completed any contract, the next one will reward you with a bonus pile of cash, which grows over time. In other words, if you consistently take contracts and successfully finish them, your team won't ever run out of money. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.